Leading with vulnerability isn't an authenticity thing for authenticity's sake. It's actually an invitation into collegiality. The moment that people stop feeling like they're beneath you and start feeling like they're with you, the conversation immediately shifts. And I think that's exactly what's missing from so much professional development today. Too often, adults are treated like students. One person stands at the front, everyone else listens, the audience receives. Educators have known for years that this isn't best practice in terms of teaching. Even things like the Danielson Framework for teaching describes distinguished teaching as a teacher's ability to connect with the students with the learning process so much that the kids are the ones that now start to facilitate and are actively engaged in the learning process. In that type of situation, students are building on one another's ideas while the teacher facilitates and not dominates. So here's my question. If that's what we know about how people learn, why do we abandon that idea the moment those students become adults? Gallup found that only 4 in 10 employees strongly agree that they have opportunities to learn and grow at work. Now, maybe the problem isn't that adults don't want to learn. I don't think that. Maybe we've confused learning with being talked at. Think about Abbott Elementary, right? Every organization has a barber, someone that's quiet and someone that people are watching before deciding whether they're going to trust the person that's in front of them, so-called teaching. Great facilitators don't walk in thinking they've already got the answers. They walk in believing that the answers are already here. I'm actually just here to facilitate the process. Facilitation isn't about controlling the conversation, it's designing discovery. And here's why that matters. Gallup also found that managers account for roughly about 70% of variance when it comes to employee engagement. Now, if that's true, then facilitation just ain't a presentation skill. It's a leadership requirement at this point. So here's one thing that you can try this week. 2 before me. Remember that. 2 before me. Before bringing every question back to the facilitator. Making the facilitator the headdress of the moment. I want you to stop and I want you to ask people to check in with 2 colleagues first. And you'll be surprised how often the answer is already sitting somewhere in the room. More importantly, you'll start to change the identity in the room from an audience to a community of professionals that are learning, but then also killing it together. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Identity Unframed, where we transform real stories into real philosophies that you can actually really apply. If this conversation resonated with you in any way, please subscribe to our channel and join our newsletter. We're interviewing 500 leaders across industries to uncover these different philosophies that change the game. And we're also sharing those lessons within this community. If you're watching this before September 24th, shameless plug, we love for you to join our Identity Unframed listening session. A chance to reflect on these conversations together, connect with other leaders, and help shape where this community actually could go next. Because leadership isn't built by having all of the answers. It's built by uncovering what's already in the room. So join us in our room on the 24th. But for now, make sure that you like and make sure that you subscribe so that we can continue to bring some newness to the workplace. Identity is capital. Later.